Meet Elias, a man full of dreams, but trapped in the cycle of waiting for the right moment. He has folders full of unfinished projects and a mind brimming with ideas that never see the light of day. Like most of us, Elias relies on motivation, that sudden spark of energy that makes everything feel possible for a fleeting second. But motivation is a fair-weather friend. It shows up when you're excited and disappears the moment things get difficult. He sits in his dimly lit room, staring at a blank screen, waiting for a feeling that simply won't come. He thinks he needs passion, but what he really lacks is a structure that doesn't depend on his mood.
The world around us is designed to steal our focus and keep us comfortable. Every notification, every infinite scroll, and every easy comfort is a trap that whispers, "You can do it tomorrow." Elias falls for it every time, choosing the instant gratification of his phone over the long-term satisfaction of his goals. We often mistake comfort for happiness, but for Elias, this comfort is slowly turning into a cage of regret. He watches others achieve what he wants, convinced they have some secret talent or luck he doesn't possess. In reality, they've simply learned to navigate the same distractions he's currently drowning in.
The breaking point comes when Elias realizes that time is the one resource he can never earn back. He sees an old peer winning an award for a project Elias had planned to start years ago, and the sting of what if becomes unbearable. It wasn't that his peer was more talented, they were just more consistent. The conflict isn't with the world, it's with the version of himself that chooses the path of least resistance. He looks in the mirror and sees a man who has let himself down one too many times. This realization is painful, but it's the friction necessary to finally ignite a real change.
Elias decides to stop waiting for motivation and starts building discipline. He begins with the smallest possible win, waking up at 5 a.m., even when his body screams for more sleep. He doesn't do it because he feels like it. He does it because he said he would. This is the birth of discipline, the ability to honor the promises you make to yourself. It's a cold morning, and the bed is warm, but he pushes the covers aside and stands up. He realizes that the first battle of the day isn't won in the gym or at the office, but in the silence of his own mind, before the sun even rises.
The middle of the journey is where most people quit, because the novelty has worn off. It's no longer exciting, it's just work. Elias hits the plateau where progress seems invisible, and the temptation to quit is at its peak. But this is exactly where discipline wins, in the boring, repetitive, unglamorous moments of the grind. He shows up to the gym when he's tired. He writes his reports when he's bored. He sticks to the plan when he'd rather be anywhere else. He is no longer a slave to his emotions. He is a master of his actions, understanding that consistency is the only bridge to greatness. Months later, the transformation is undeniable. Elias isn't just more productive, he's more confident because he trusts himself again. The projects that were once just ideas are now completed works, and the body that was once sluggish is now strong and capable. Discipline didn't take away his freedom, it gave him the freedom to become who he was meant to be. He stands at the peak of his local trail, looking out over the city as the sun rises, realizing that the view is so much better when you've actually climbed the mountain, instead of just dreaming about the summit. He is the living proof that discipline always wins. Motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you growing. It is the quiet power that turns maybe into done, and someday into today. You don't need more inspiration, you need more commitment. Start today by making one small promise to yourself and keeping it, no matter how you feel. If you found a story helpful, join our community of high achievers. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment below with the one habit you're going to start today. Remember, a version of you that wins is the version that shows up when it's hard. See you in the next video.